You are wearing something right now. You probably put it on without thinking. Maybe you grabbed whatever was closest, or maybe you picked something carefully. Either way, you did it automatically, the way you breathe or blink. But here is the strange part. No other animal on this planet does that. And for most of human history, neither did you. So why did it start? The obvious answer is warmth. You have probably heard it 100 times. Early humans moved into cold climates. They needed insulation. They figured out animal skins. Simple, logical, almost certainly wrong. Here is where it gets strange. Anthropologist Ian Gilligan spent years studying prehistoric clothing artifacts, and what he found flips the story entirely. The oldest evidence of clothing does not come from cold regions. It comes from Africa, from a climate where average temperatures were warm enough that thermal protection was not the primary driver. Something else was happening first. To understand what, you have to go back about 170,000 years. Your ancestors at that point had almost no body hair. The genetic evidence for this was mapped by Alan Rogers and his team at the University of Utah, who studied lice. Specifically, the split between head lice and body lice. Body lice can only survive in clothing. They need fabric or fur to lay their eggs. When researchers analyzed the DNA divergence between the two species, they estimated that body lice branched off roughly 170,000 years ago. That is when your ancestors first started wearing something consistently enough for a new species of parasite to evolve around it. But it was not cold outside. So why then? The answer involves something researchers call social signaling. Your brain is not just a survival machine, it is a status machine. It is constantly broadcasting information to the people around you, whether you know it or not. Evolutionary psychologist Jeffrey Miller has argued extensively that many uniquely human behaviors, from art to music to complex language, are at least partly driven by the need to display fitness, creativity, and group membership to other humans. Clothing fits this framework almost perfectly. Think about what a piece of decorated animal skin communicates. It says, I hunted this, I processed it, I had the time and skill to turn raw material into something worn. It signals status. It signals group identity. It signals that you belong to this tribe and not that one. And once one group started doing it, every group around them had a reason to start doing it too. This is the part your ancestors never said out loud, but your brain still understands completely. You feel it every time you dress for a job interview, every time you wear something that marks you as part of a group, every time you judge someone, just slightly, by what they have on. That ancient calculation is still running. It never stopped. The warmth came later. As humans migrated into colder regions of Europe and Asia, clothing crossed from social tool to survival necessity. Researcher Gilligan documented evidence of increasingly sophisticated tailored garments appearing precisely as populations moved into glacial climates, suggesting that the technology existed before the cold demanded it, not the other way around. You inherited the behavior first. The function followed. There is a study by Kristen Godsey at the University of Pennsylvania that tracks how even in modern minimalist cultures, the first thing communities develop when isolated is not shelter or tool improvement. It is ornamentation, body decoration, marking the self as distinct from the surrounding world, as distinct from the person standing next to you. Your skin is the oldest canvas in human history. What you put on it has never been just about temperature. It has always been about telling a story to the people around you, about who you are, where you come from, and what you are worth. You are wearing something right now. You probably put it on without thinking, but somewhere underneath that automatic gesture is a 170,000-year-old decision about who you want the world to think you are.